And welcome to the whatever. So, welcome to the what if Deku was, or no, what if Deku has the Power Stone. So, I had this thought about the Powered Stone for a while. So, after seeing other YouTubers getting like the different here. If you guys don't know what the Power Stone does, it's basically, if you have seen Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, I believe, where or Thanos uses it as a laser thing, you know. And reason why I'm doing this what if is because I've seen some people do like what if Deku had the time stone or reality stone hone and stuff like that. It's like, okay. See? So I decided to make the Power Stone. So yeah, what if? Sorry if I'm breathing or coughing in this what if. So there will be a lot of like sniffles and sneezes and or coughs because, and no, I'm not sick. It's just yeah. So let's begin. Zuko and Zumi. So I'm adding Zumi into this what if so that, yeah. So Zuko and Zumi been born. And yeah, Zuko was basically, or so Zumi, he was born with a quirk. Zuko was born without a quirk, but he has born with a power of literal like Power Stone. And that doesn't mean he can turn people into stone. If some of you guys are thinking like, wow, this guy, his power turns people to stone, it's like every other like boa or anything. Well, no. If you have seen Guardians of the Galaxy 1, this is, yeah. So let's continue. And, yeah. So a time skip to age of 4. They go to the quirk doctor. And the quirk doctor tells Zumi that she has quirk and she can become a hero. And then he turns his sights to Zuko and tells him that he's quirkless. And yeah. So everyone picks on him and some of them ignore him, like his sister, her doesn't, because his sister, because in this world, or in this what if storyline, the quirks hated the quirkless people. But they loved the powered people. Like, basically has actual powers that are powerful than them. So, all of them cutted Zuko out of their lives. Including his sister, including his girlfriend, and so he goes to the quirkless school, and yeah, but the quirk doctor, he did notice when they first met, or when he diagnosed Zuko as quirkless, he did notice that Zuko had so much power that he could tell right off the bat that he has the Power Stone powers. So he tells his partner, basically his friend, All for One, to be very careful. There's a kid that's named Zuko Midoriya. And we need to, or as All for One, what's so special about him? Well, he's actually, as they heard stories about has a most respects of out of every power ability user is the infinity users that could destroy the entire galaxy if they wanted to. But they went extinct after a couple years. But when Zuko was the only one left. And so when All for One heard about this, he's like, yeah, we don't need to recruit him, but we need to train him. So after school, home, he hangs out with his quirkless friend. And Zuko has so much power. So the quirk doctor actually picked him up from school. Not like they putting sleepy gas inside of him. Right? And he's like, okay. As he goes out in the forest, I have seen this part too many times. As Quirk Doctor says, I won't kill you, but there's one thing. When I diagnosed you as quirkless, you actually had a power. Do you know, as he said, hold on, I'm trying to find him. No. No. Huh? No. Oh, here it is. So so he tells Zuko that, do you know the story about, and do you know reason why that the infinity powered users went extinct? Or actually, you know why above everyone else there's all 6 of them? Huh. Really? Yeah. You, my friend, is one of them. You represent power. What I mean is basically you have a power of you could shoot powerful lasers and do all that stuff. Really? Yeah. So, from this point on, I will train you to use your powers. As Zuko's was like, okay. So, they trained for a long time. So, a time skip from age of 5 to 15. So, basically, 10 years. As Zuko had enough power, yeah. So, yeah. So now so he basically negotiate with Nezu to through recommendation into class 1A. As they're like, okay. So then so everybody's like, hey, everybody looks at him. So after exams, he's in class 1A, so everybody's shocked. How did you get in? Root recommendation. As all for as Razorhead says, this Zuko's, there's more to him than meets the eye. Kosuke Bakugo. As everybody's like, okay. As they're still stunned. There's many people tried. Hey, ready? As Zuko is like, okay. As he launches it. With enough force, it caused a air current to, basically, he caused a tornado by just whoosh. Yeah. As he got over infinity. As everybody's like, holy crud. And so then the, like, testing things. Okay? So he doesn't display it until the only people that he has displayed it was, of course, the Quirk Doctor. And yeah. So I'm making this video a little bit faster than normal, so I skip over all the way to All Might versus All for One. All Might was down, or still standing, as he's trying to not let the villain wins, as All for One says, as he puts his hand in his pocket, "You're not so powerful anymore, since how does it feel to be weaker than someone more higher up than you?" As he said, "What do you mean?" "Well, there's this certain kid that goes to your school. I believe his name is Zuko Midoriya. As everybody's like, wait, what do you mean? Or as everybody's like trying to figure out what does he mean? And All for One says, "You guys didn't know, didn't you? All this time you thought, do you remember the story about the users that can use parts of Infinity? The Infinity users? Yeah. Well, one of them still lives." As then All Might pieced it together. Wait, Zuko is... Wait, you're saying Zuko is one of them? Yes, he represents power. Or he has the power of the Power Stone. So he's way more powerful than anyone. Sadly, he won't be here to witness your demise." As he was wrong. Zuko was there. But when he heard All for One was about to kill All Might, Zuko's powers just went crazy. Like, AKA... as everything... explosion happened. Boom! And dust forming around Zuko's. As everybody couldn't... As All for One said, "Oh, crud." As All for One could not believe that Zuko was there. As he backs up, like he jumps right out. We need to calm him down. As All for One, so All Might's like, we need to, or actually All for One says to All Might, we need to work together to defeat him. With that much power, he's gonna destroy the universe. Really? Yeah. And Zuko's had tears coming down as the power like, yeah, he shoots beam of light at his, and everybody's like dodging the attack. As Bakuro's eyes widen, as he had tears coming down his face, as he's about to destroy the world, as, yeah, All Might, or everybody's like trying to figure out how to defeat this kid. And as but Zumi was there, as she's walking, you know how that, like, guy, the one that drags, and, like, was walking to, like, the Lord? Well, Zumi just grabs Zuko and hugs him from behind and she tells him, "Calm down, brother. I know that you're going through so much pain, that even as she says it in the most calm voice, as he says that you and everybody mistreated me for being quirkless, useless, and then the All for One was about to kill my favorite idol, everyone's favorite person. And as he's about to destroy the entire universe, Azumi walks up, or no, actually when she hugs him and she told him, yes, that's true, but but with your help, you defeated him. I can't control it. As he has tears with so much emotions that going down his face, as Zumi walks, or basically walks right around, and the Zuko and hugs him from the front of him. So basically hugs him and tells him that we're all sorry too. We didn't know that you had this much power. Just as a single tear of drop from her face and landed and then on the floor. As suddenly Zuko's will, because he had so much respect for his family, his friends, everybody that he cares about, when he was 3 years old, still lives. And so the power as his will oh, created its own unique like power called super will. And basically it gathered up the hopes and dreams for and believing in him. Because everyone actually says, we believe in you, Zuko. I mean, as they made some positive comments. And they all apologized and all that stuff. Yeah. So, yeah, Zuko was not decimated, but his heart was healing back up. As everybody, Bakugo, Todoroki, everyone, believed in him. Yeah. As the power vanished, basically, what it means is basically he is now in control and he shuts it off. Or as he lands on his knees, as Azumi was there, she hugs her own brother, and she did tell him that with that much power, Ezuka just lays, he's down, hung, and he's like, to be honest with you, I would rather was born with a quirk similar to you, instead of having this much power. Yeah. But with that much power you have, man, I'm glad that you are back to the way that you are. Yeah, everybody agrees. He's, and so All for One says, reason why the infinity users went extinct is because their powers overtaken their bodies. That's what really happened. And I was there. Witnessed it firsthand. But now as All for One says, but now the rumors have been true. So he's all yours. He's not a UA trader, by the way. I wanted him to make sure I made sure that to have his powers to be controlled by his own wishes. And All Might sees this as Like, you seem... Hold on. So, he says, you're so different from a couple minutes ago when you went from trying to kill me to, like, being, yeah. But because of, I changed a lot before. When I heard that Zuko, or this young man, as he points to Zuko, had powers of the Power Stone, I did not want to. I didn't want him to have that. So, and by the way, they're not all dead. I could still feel the metaverse. There's versions. One has reality. So, he tells them that there's, you said there was 6 different users, right? Yeah. Well, there is 6 different users for different, for different multiverse. One for each. You guys got the power herb stone. There was one that's called reality stone, where the alternate version of myself has it. And he bends reality to his will. So 6 different versions of you have different... Each one shares the same one? Yes. I had a stream when I was during the... Every time I fell asleep, I could see all 6 of them, or all 5 of them, including myself. Oh. So, and if you guys want me to do a combined, make, different versions, except for Reality Bend Zuko, plus probably Time Zuko. Besides those 2, I'll make, and plus after this, I'll have 3 left. Soul, space, and mind. Unless if you see the link to different YouTubers is in the description, each one will have what this video has. Basically but they represents power, time, reality, and stuff like that. So, without that further ado, let's continue. So the couple days have passed. Zuko gets really, basically, Ochako actually really dates him because she was his girlfriend before, but then the quirkless, and then when he demonstrated his powers, she went from being like living person to like the I don't care about you, Zeku kind of person. Then back to I love you. Yeah, type of person. So, yeah. So, yeah. But then but they keep a close eye on him so that about his powers. Owners. And yeah. Plus, Zumi and the Midoriya family, like Inko and Sashi, when they heard that their son was the Infinity user, he's like, or they're like, oh crud, yeah. So, the Quirk Doctor did visit with them, and so he tells them that I know that, and you would have not believed me, but about your son had the powers of infinity powers, and I could tell right then and there. Wow, so you're saying Zuko was a power user? Yeah, and plus, reason why I said he's quirkless was because of what you expected. Yeah. And Zuko was pretty much so they accepted him back into Midoriya as family. Everyone undo the cutting him out of their lives part because since after that they were like, dang, yep. So then when villains looked at him, when he gets like powerful, he becomes so powerful that even he caused that much explosion. Yeah. So, yeah, Zuko was a powerhouse. Everybody, or all the villains, were like, we need it. As with Zuko's power, dropped the crime rate to 100%. Like, basically, the crime rate dropped about 100%. That's way more than All Might's is 3%. And Zuko was the student, so everybody's like, how does a student manages to like drop the crime rate to 100%, more than All Might? As he, with that much power the Zuko has, yeah. As Midnight says, with that much power that he has, he could have been a pro hero just like the rest of us. Or he is. He's a student. So, and Overhaul had met him before, but when he heard that Zuko has the powers of Power Stone, he's like, we don't need to be villains. All that stuff. So, and this is one of the. So yeah, so Ochaku gets time skip to the future, where Ochaku gets married to Zuko, and has a kid that has both Power Stone and a quirk. Or actually, the Ochako's is quirk, and Zuko's is Power Stone infused, and Zuko could tell instantly she has the Power Stone. Or she has the Space Stone, actually. How can you tell? Because as, let's say Todoroki was there, and when he heard, or when he was visiting with Zuko home, how can you tell that you're big? Because let's say Zuko and Ochako had a daughter. How can you tell that your daughter has the almost similar stone to what you have? Well, there's an alternate version of myself. Oh, that is, he has the same powers as Space Stone. So, and I might make a playlist of or links for two playlists. So, go check them out and yeah. So, yeah. Zuko did tell. So, everybody in Class 1A that was in Class 1B, when they heard that Zuko's daughter is actually, or Zuko's daughter, basically has the Space Stone own powers. So, as one of them was trying to make a joke, but then, as he says, she's not cheating on me. It's just I don't know how it works like that. So, I know I'm going out of order of, because normally I have to count, or normally I have to say which things comes first. So, basically there's soul, so first is time, and then each one is different, so time, soul, power, mind, and space, and all that stuff. So, so then, yeah, well, even Zumi can't even believe her brother could tell which powers that, yeah. So, So then after that, he teaches her how to use the space stone because he knows how to use power stone, and also learns how teleportation. So, yeah. Now, I know that it's not canon about, like, what came first of the stones part, but the in this would have, Power Stone came first. And then yeah. So goodbye and have a good night or day. Depends on time zones. Peace.